family, they communicate. They get around the table. The table is the best place for you to find out what's going on in your family. But too often, we walking around with a happy meal, and we ain't happy. Then we want it supersized, and we ain't got no kind of super spirit in us no kind of way. King size it, and we're not kings. The Lord is looking for us to stop and to look and find out what is the need that needs to be met in someone else's life. What is it that I could do for you? I like what President John Kennedy said. He said, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. Quit figuring out all the time what the church, and ask what the church can do for you. What can you do for the body of Christ? You see, we got people that's got problems. Well, we want to sit there. Every time you look, here come these people. They always in need. Why? They come into the body. They come into the church. That's what we're about. Helping, saving the sick, healing, and bringing in the lost. So there's about relationship. Jesus was on a mission. Then he come down and said, behold your servant. Then they start saying, what's going on here? Here you are doing something else. Just all of it. He said, well, you know, I'm talking about like the prophet Isaiah said. Here to tell him. The prophet spoke of him that he would not even say a word when they come to take hold of him. He could have just went on and just did something to them. But he was removed. He removed himself from opposition. Every time, look, if somebody got something bad to say about you when you're doing good, you know, and we all supposed to be together. What would it be if the sisters in unity, they all together, and they every time look up, Sister Lydia trying to do this. You say y'all the sisters in unity, y'all need to change your name. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying this happening. But if this became, you know, I'm trying to do good to them that need help, but yet still, I have something bad to say. I just want to bring them down so that I can be lifted up. When you find people always talking about and blaming other people, they need to stop and do a self. They need to look in the mirror, because most of the time they're trying to take the focus off themselves. But we need to focus on the family. We need to admit to one another that I got a problem. But you know what? We can't admit it because we don't trust anybody anymore. We can't trust each other. But he was standing off in himself. So he had then, you know, the people like these Pharisees and all these that were seeking to destroy him. Now he's gone too far. They're eating food on the Sabbath. They're healing on the Sabbath. He's out here talking about he's the servant and he's the man of God on the Sabbath. Everything. Why is it when I'm about the business I'm supposed to be doing, someone want to stop the work? Usually it is somebody in the family. My God. My God. That's good.